Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel on this Tuesday afternoon. So today we're going to go over E minor Aeolian mode, and I'm going to play it clean first just so you know the pattern of the mode. There's a few different ways I'm going to show you because, as I've talked about before, one of the ways there's no tonal difference, so it doesn't sound the best when you're going to solo. But this is basically E minor Aeolian. And you can also play it like this. Okay, so I've spoken about why this way doesn't make a lot of sense. Because these two notes are the same note, so there's no tonal difference. So when you're playing, if you do happen to solo and land on one of them, it doesn't, like you go from one to the other, and the sequence of the pattern, it doesn't, no tonal difference, it doesn't really stand out. So for that reason, most people play it. Okay, so that's our pattern right there. Now, I have a backing track going, and I'm going to turn mine on distortion a little bit. Then I'm going to play to the, I'm going to play to the E, the chord I have, E minor, and then we will we'll see if you guys can understand. So that's just E minor basically. Wait for it to start again. So I'm just going to go down an Aeolian, and then maybe I'll jump over to a major chord, and we can tell that some notes are wrong. So here we go. Here comes E minor Aeolian. E minor Aeolian. So now when it starts, I'll jump over and play in a major chord, and you'll see that it doesn't sound right, or that there's a few notes that are off. So here we go, Aeolian. That was Lydian. Mixolydian. back to Aeolian. Now I'm going to go and outline the chord so you can hear when I'm done with playing the mode. We'll play the chord as soon as I'm done. See how it all lines up? Playing the minor chord and minor chord progression. Major chord progression, but I'm playing a minor chord, the 6. Where that would not sound right is if I did they don't match up because that's not the chord that's associated with E minor. Okay, so that way I wanted to show you guys that little quick example. That way you understand. I'll write it down in the description. But you know, it's 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 16, 12, 14, 16, 12, 13, 15, 12, 14, 15. Okay, so it's E, like I said, 12, 14, 15, A, 12, 14, 15, D, 12, 14, 16, G, 12, 14, 16, B, 12, 13, 15, E, 12, 14, 15. So, if you would, let me turn the looper down now. All right, so if you've been following any of this, which I hope you have, I want to point this out, okay? Because this is really important, like most of the stuff I'm telling you. Did anyone notice how Mixolydian and Aeolian both end up here? Mixolydian. Aeolian. Same notes there. So that's why I say that when you're playing in the key, you can, in the key of G major, E minor, when you're in this, basically in this down on the B and the E strings, you can go there, which is Mixolydian. You can go, which is Aeolian, right? Minor, and then there was a major. Then you can also go Lydian, right? So my point is that right there in that small, 4 frets, the ending, those last 6 notes, we know are 2 modes, and it's easy to branch right off of there and to go to, your next door neighbor, which would be Mixolydian. See what I did there was a little different though, because I didn't do the traditional scale. I just played that would be Lydian. Mixolydian, right? So my point is, from those last 6 notes, you can just move around a lot, and it's easy, and you usually won't make bad mistakes because you have that small area where you know all the notes. You have your two minor, your two major modes, then your one minor, then your half diminished, which is the next one we're going to go over. So you have the G major, A minor, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor. So that's what we've been over so far. So like I said, I don't want to make this video super long, but hopefully that covers most of it, and it's 10 minutes. Ugh.